Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Moin.
Oh, I've not opened one of them. Stop everything. Reset it. Black them all out. I have to go back and open things again to see which one I've missed. Hello, Cants. How are you? Long-sleeved clothing. I mean, you say that, and yet you've told me the temperature, and that doesn't sound cold. That sounds like fucking heat wave. That's all right. I can hear him. When that goes there. Oh,
I just hate this microphone. For all the good quality, for whatever reason, Windows seems to drop it. Hello, people. Hello, Wonky. Hello, Jill. Hello, Amanda.
Now we know. Now we know.
Yeah, Windows is shit.
Yes. It ranks up there with other things that we think are shit.
Shit?
Google.
Oh, yes. The big company
Google,
called Alphabet. On the same line with a big company called Meta.
I see Legal Eagles suing them.
Might be.
I've not watched the video yet to see why he's suing them. Presumably because they touch children.
I think you can make up any reason, plaster a dartboard with it, just go, okay, we take that subject.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, why not? Why not sue them? What's the worst that could happen? Just do what that guy in America did who didn't bother with suing them. He just kept sending them bills. And they just kept paying them.
Yeah,
until somebody eventually went, hold the fucking phone.
Why are we paying this man? Hello, Zoikpin, Mr. Dr. Nigan, good day.
How's life been? Apart from hot as balls. So hot I could cook in my pants. Do a little crotch pot cooking.
What would you
cook? That's a great mindset.
Would you do some scrambled eggs with this tiny sausage?
No, I imagine it would be something more like hummus. I mean, you're one step away from Marmite, which is just the scrapings of somebody's testicles after they've been in the sauna.
Well,
you just go with a knife and just...
For that, I never tried Marmite.
That's exactly what it is, so you're probably best if you don't. What's the worst that could happen? You get a couple of $1 million in damage recovery paid out. Is that for eating the Marmite?
Potentially, or you're having your balls scraped. Welcome, ball scrapings.
We're all about the ball scrapings.
Yes, we are aware that you are a very, very good friend of the ball games, especially one kicked with feet.
That's right, soccer and football, all of them. I see the World Cup's finished. I managed to get through it with only watching like 2 matches. I
completely hated everything.
And none of them, none of them important matches, to be fair. Cape Verde, I got to see them play Argentina. Fuck, they were unlucky.
Have you had time to watch, Saturn 3?
Saturn 3? Is that...
The movie
like
with
the Sega Mega Drive? Oh, right, no, I haven't actually. Completely forgot.
Oh, okay.
I should have wrote it down. Didn't write down. It's gone forever.
Oh, it passed.
I have watched all of Slow Horses, though, which is great.
Zoikpin had watched all the Sports Ball and is ready for a new season. Okay.
I heard there wasn't much at the American World Cup. I heard the final was a complete shit show. So I'm glad I didn't watch that. I was mostly trying to stay away from Donald Trump's inaugural FIFA fucktardism or whatever the hell it was called.
Judging by the amount of pseudo memes on 9gag, the final show must have really been a WTF.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's where I've got all of my knowledge from.
There's so much pictures that do not make any sense to me. Who are these people? Why should I care?
I don't even think you need that, to be brutally honest. Yeah, yeah. They turned the final into some complete fucking travesty.
Did they do a Super Bowl like event? Probably.
Oh, in so many more ways than you could imagine. They'd already turned it into 4 quarters with a half time in the
And
middle,
a water
and then
break.
they extended the half time.
For
Well, the water
hydration.
breaks were used to turn into 4 quarters. And then the half time got doubled in length so they could bring all these fuckwits on to be shit at miming, apparently, based on every video and image I've seen. None of them were actually playing any of the instruments or singing. So they came on and mimed badly and then fucked off, leaving the pitch in a shit condition. But by all accounts, they weren't actually playing anything on the... what's this shit here? Hey, jam, you can't. Yeah, they weren't actually playing on the pitch. Anyway, it was more like some sort of Greco-Roman wrestling. So that was fine. But they made these stupid Super Bowl rings that they give out to Super Bowl people in the Super Bowl.
The jewelry stuff things.
Yeah. So they made like 2026. 26 for the team, manager of that sort of shite. And then the other 2,000 for FIFA to sell at like 180 grand each or some mad shite like that. Absolute fucking ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, UEFA is fairly shit, but even the head of UEFA went, yeah, I'm not doing this, and didn't bother attending the World Cup final, I think. Or he fucked off before Infantino came out and started doing his stuff. It's just like, I'm not connected with these cats. Oh my god.
The national mandated watch of watching England losing. Okay. Well, that's good. Hello, Dan Lee. And James fell asleep. Well, yeah.
I think that's probably the safest option, by all accounts.
Timu's sweatshirt fell apart in the wash.
Did he have a wardrobe malfunction? Did people get to see his nipples?
Oh no, a nipple slip. Hello, Zorg.
Like an old firm match, but the players fight at the end. So exactly like an old firm match then. Is that what you're saying? Good times. Great days, Eddie. Great days.
That's the only fun thing I've seen when, was it the Scottish players, fan base, started chanting weird anti-Trump slogans? He's the cunt.
He's a cunt. There was a good one about him being, he likes 12-year-old girls as well.
Yeah, I think that's the one I'm thinking of. I can't remember the lines though. Watching England lose is a fantastic pastime that all Irish people enjoy thoroughly.
Pretty much. The Australians had one. The Aussie boys are on a bender. Donald Trump is a sex offender.
Oh yeah, that's the one that I had.
That's a good one.
In my ears.
Like that. Donald Trump, he's grooming the refs. He's grooming the refs. This could be the rest of this show. Actually, we just go through and see the things that people were saying about the big orange paedophile in the White House.
With a weird wig.
Oh, the candy floss piss haircut.
Had you followed the scandalous thing about his reflective pool and who cut the lining they put in?
Oh, I can't remember because there's been so many. I think there was a former Olympian who got accused of cutting it as well, and
and then they
Democrats
drained the whole
pouring
thing
algae
again
in it and all sorts.
Examine the damage, and somebody said, "Yeah, that's where you drove along with your tank-like vehicles after lining it green." Gods,
they're a special kind of retard.
Oh. He's
really
not
are.
creating distractions from the Epstein files. He's distracting himself from everything else. He's on a constant rotation of doing weird stuff.
Yep.
Making world peace and then having a fight and then complaining that other people don't help him with his fight against whatever.
He has stopped the Iran war 38 times now, which is more than anybody else has stopped the Iran war. So well done him.
Yeah, at least he got his FIFA Peace Award, earning it one bomb at a time. Yes, I'm on board with Jill. Let's go on and look at what people have been bringing up to the table in the form of tiny fighting miniatures.
I hadn't even found the
things,
the other Trump things. Maybe later.
They will come to us. I'm pretty sure some people will put them in the comments.
Oh, 100%. Wonky. People aren't considering the price.
Let me guess.
I liked your idea for a set of rules and gubbins, and then you just pick the faction box or 2 faction boxes you want with it. And I'm positive, and I think I said it in the show, I'm positive there's somebody out there who does that.
Yes.
Like the Eldfall Chronicles or somebody like that. And
Freebooters Fate does that. You can buy they don't do a box.
Germans.
It's a set. You get the core components, and you choose any of 2 army starters.
That's who it is, because he does it for what's his sci-fi one that he did recently?
Ascending Fate.
Ascending Fate. He's done it for that as well. That's where I've heard it. Anyway,
I don't know if he sells them in that way to other shops. I think that's a on-site thing only. But to make it extra tasty, if the 2 boxes you are buying a starter are cheaper than other boxes, your complete starter set is also cheaper, so you're not paying a fixed price.
I never pay a fixed price. Well done, mate.
James, come to MacLeod. Fucking hell.
I'm certainly not getting messages from Shay.
About not being here?
No, he's here. He's watching.
Why are you getting messages from him?
Because we like to take the piss. Anyway.
Okay.
Rules of engagement. So Greystoke sent me this letter along with a physical copy of it.
Oh no.
Hello, Gerry. I hope this letter finds you well. I've sent you an updated version of Rules of Engagement. I demand you play it during the unofficial hobby hangout, aka the Hitler cast, or I'll come round your way and catch you. That's what he says. So I thought I'd better do that then, so I don't get cut.
Yeah.
Anyway, for people who aren't me, there is at the bottom of this a PDF of the rules, but Rules of Engagement is, as you can see there, a currently sci-fi skirmish game that he's been working on for some time to try and put together a skirmish game he wants to play. Since every game, like most people, there are issues with every game he's tried to play and didn't like. There's some interesting bits and bobs in here. One of which you can see there is Le Command Phase. He has gone on a journey through the world of AI, so he can put colour and shapes into his book, because it was all just black text. Make of that what you will. He likes it. You're not going to change his mind.
Already spotted an error.
What's that?
This die is impossible, all wrongly printed.
Because the 5 and the 2?
Yes.
It might be. Or it's an average die, which doesn't have a 6.
Yeah, but then again, he would throw an average die with a ordinary die in conjunction, which is also...
Yeah, what you might do. You don't know.
No.
Depends on the game you're making. doesn't
He's
it?
talking about D6.
Depends on the statistics and probability you want. Maybe an average die and a regular D6 is exactly what he needed.
Yeah, but he talks about the humble D6. I rest my case.
Sure.
I am correct.
But yeah, he decided D6 is shit, as I think most people have admitted, finally. You can use D6 all day long, but eventually you end up either with a stat line that's increasingly absurd or so many keywords to differentiate things that it's just a nightmare.
Keywords.
So eventually he went with D10 instead.
Who would use keywords? I can't think of any game that would use keywords. Legion.
I think they mostly all do these days. I like trying to find a game that doesn't use some form of keywords is the trick. The multi-winning Moonstone does. It's great. But yeah, this is essentially Gray's thesis on his game, along with his ongoing playtesting and fuckery. Scale-wise, you're generally working with a small amount of miniatures. I think it's probably going to be around about 12 or so.
Well, he uses necromantic terrain, so I'm guessing 28 to 32 would be sufficient.
Minis? Yeah, I suppose 28 minis would probably be fine. You're not going to use that many, I don't think.
28 millimeters, you knob.
Oh, I don't care. Scale means, when you look at it, he has a movement rate of 6 inches, an assault range of 4 inches, so you could quite happily downscale this to 15 mil if you wanted, or even 10s. That would make a blind bit of difference. But you've got a command phase where you get orders in, command points, and then you get you roll for turn. You can burn command points to re-roll if you really want to try and get it above your opponent. And then your command points are also used to activate your miniatures, so you get one command for every model you have on the table. And then officers or leader types may get additional. So you can afford to burn a couple. And if somebody gets shot in the face, you'll have spares anyway at the end of the turn. So orders are issued. There's a bit of back and forth, somebody does something, then your opponent does something else. But the actual orders themselves are relatively orders or activations or actions, whatever you want to call them. I'm trying to remember what does Greg call them? I think he calls them actions. But you've got a relatively limited bundle. If you want to do a tactical move, you're moving sort of instead of moving 6 inches, you're moving 4 inches and only firing to half range. So it's becomes a bit tighter. If you want to engage at distance, then that requires no movement on your behalf.
How big is the gaming table? Is it 3x3 or 2x2?
In his scenario section. Bump, 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 bump. No. 3x4.
Oh, that's a big one.
Substantial. Then you want stuff around the place.
For a skirmish game, that's large in my experience.
Is it?
Yeah, I think. Takes a lot of running to the other end if you start at the long ends.
Well, depends, because there's a whole host of deployments: long edge, short edge, corners, thirds, surrounded.
That would
Split
have
crossbows, I suppose.
Portals. That would be fun.
No.
Oh, okay. I think skirmish games need a lot of more inspiration via the early means of multiplayer online shooters with teleporties and jumpy packs and.
I mean, they have those. Don't they call them like MOBAs? Online battle arenas.
Yeah,
multiplayer online battle.
On a gaming table, I mean.
Yeah, no, but that's what I mean. Things like Aristair, its spin-offs were MOBAs and shit like that.
Hello, Mr. Keyboard.
Hey, Ewok. So yeah, there's stuff like that. I mean, there's no reason why you couldn't have them in a game. I suppose it depends on the type of game you're trying to make. If you're trying to do a Halo-esque game, you can do that. If you're trying to play, force on force, that makes no sense. Because if there's teleporting technology, then one side wins and the other side are all killed in their beds. If teleportation exists, you teleport nuclear weapons.
Simulators hiding as RPGs.
Could be.
Could be
those. But yeah, it's an interesting looking little system. And if people want to give it a play test and see how it goes, you can use pretty much anything you've got. There is a force roster where you can only have one leader, and then after that you've got restricted and unrestricted troops. You can only take a restricted troop for every 2 unrestricted, and you can only ever have one leader in your force. So, taking a commando or brawler or stormtrooper or what have you.
Isn't that usually the definition of leader, having one? Otherwise, it would be a team.
Well, how many can you take in Star Wars? Who knows?
1.
But then how many sub-commandery type things, what they call them, operatives?
Operatives and squad leaders.
So, well, ignore the squad leaders because they are part of the squad and part of the game mechanics, but operatives, there's no operatives in this. Insofar as, you're not taking 3 captains and 2 majors and a thing, bolt action. There's pretty much every game out there allows you to take multiple leaders. This goes now. You have one. But yeah, I think it's worth a look if people are interested in giving a skirmish game a go. That's got like I say, it is not Necromunda levels of detail in it, insofar as you can pick a troop type, like a ranger, soldier, commando, and then you can choose what weapons they've got. So, energy sword or shotgun or flamethrower or blah blah blah. Upgrades and equipment. So the system itself is relatively easy because it is just that D10 roll, beat your opponent's target. But then that means that you've got the depth with the actual kit that people have, and you're not having to worry about multiple stat lines and stuff kicking around the place. So I think he always updates the newest rule set into the... Yeah, it does. So the very first update with the rule book in it has got the newest version, and he changes it so you will never download the wrong one.
That's a good thing to have.
Yeah. Anyway, people can give it a go and let me know how it gets on via the Medium of Battle reports. And you could probably even tell Greystoke, since it's his game, and he'd probably like the feedback, but bat reps for me.
He wants his feedback. Who nicked his feet?
One of those foot fetish people.
Ah, okay. Also, don't mind me, my brain is completely on holiday. I've been off work for 2 days now, and
2 days.
I'm completely lost in time. In all honesty, if not somebody had mentioned something on the Discord today when I was checking in just for funsies, I wouldn't have thought of this being Tuesday and having a scheduled stream.
All these moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain.
Tears in rain. Yes, my dear. Dan Lee and his project of sides.
That's true, Jam. There's always the space weirdos.
Not to be confused with the sides that Justin refuses to eat. The greens.
Anything healthy, you mean? Well, eat healthily when you can convince people that you're okay. And go, it's okay. The heart attack was due to congenital issue and not my terrible diet and smoking.
Don't mind me lying on the floor hyperventilating.
Never hyperventilate. But yes.
This is his big side thing.
this is his annual. Here's all the shit that doesn't fit neatly into a proper project. Some of the stuff currently is the Heroes of Might and Magic that we've seen previously.
Some
Not
stuff
these,
he
but not
put
these
on
particular miniatures. But
some stuff of those he put on the
in the
painting
forum.
competition.
Yeah. Correct, Mundo. Well done for paying attention. Look at him. Now, what he should have done there was that massive tree root twixt the satire's legs should have been painted in the same skin tone as his fur.
This part here.
Just that one long piece. Just the one centre mass.
This.
The one that just comes straight from his groinal area all the way down. There you go. Yeah, that should have been done like that.
Why?
Just so he could have some massive prehensile like penis, like Dracula that time he was fucking Queen Victoria. Great days, Eddie. What are you laughing at?
I'm not sure if I do want to remember any of the movies you are.
It's not a movie. That's a book by the Warhammer novelist Kim Newman. Anno Dracula. See, Ewok knows. The minute I said prehensile penis, there's a bit where he's just sitting legs akimbo, no pants on the throne with Vicky, I think, doing her Princess Leia slave girl look in front of him, and his cock is just curled up like a coil of rope. It's that long. He used to do movie reviews.
Oh, fucking hell.
Movie reviews for the BBC. Good old Kim.
Yeah, I'm trying to wipe memory now with looking at pictures of lovely painted miniatures.
You can try that all you want. Anyway, so yeah, if only you'd done that.
I'm still trying to recover from a suburban Sasquatch.
He had a massive long schlong as well, but you don't really see it until you're watching the behind the scenes stuff. It's not shot particularly well to show off. It hangs all the way to his knees. Hey, Doug.
Hello, Doug.
I really like the Heroes of Might and Magic. The funky little onion-towered minaret castle type thing before the game is quite cute. I don't know, has anybody seen the can't remember the name of it now. Somebody's done a real-time strategy build game. I think it's on GameFound at the moment, or is coming up soon, so it's on GameFound but hasn't launched yet. But essentially they're doing a tabletop version of likes of Hero Might and Magic, where you're trying to, recruit civilians and build houses and that sort of thing. I'm looking at going, surely that can't work. Surely.
Look, banana for scale. One of the oldest internet memes possible. And can we find out by just this tiny snippet in the background what YouTube video he's watching?
It's got a thing.
Some kind of contraption.
That narrows it down. I don't think it's an internet video he's watching, is it?
Yeah, it says subscribe, and there's the obvious...
I see the save button.
Yeah, YouTube.
Oh.
YouTube does show a save button.
The easiest way. Does it?
Yeah, but it doesn't allow you to save unless you are a premium member.
If you look at the other side of it, you can see it's something street rule for X hyphen something. So.
Oh! Read roll for X. Yes.
There you go. See that? Narrows it down.
A bit. We're completely not stalking any internet activities from our viewers.
Yeah, it's more fun this way.
See it as a detective game.
How are you finding the Army Painter skin paints, Dan? Because I think it was me suggested them, and you got them started playing around with them, and we're enjoying them a bit. Is it your go-to still, or? Oh, it's too hot.
Slingshot.
Look at that little hobbit bastard.
That's a very striking yellow.
Oh, the Ionic stuff's great.
From a distance,
Yeah.
I'd say that's a rubber ducky.
Joy of joys.
Little squeaky rubber duck for your bathtub.
Rubber ducky, joy of joys. When I squeeze you, you make a noise. Rubber ducky, I'm so in love with you.
And now, to show my age, I somewhere have still the vinyl record of that song.
Class.
Obviously with a German version, but who cares? Oh, look, Goldie Goldens and Dry Undead.
Oh, worst kind of undead.
Why? They're so
Nobody likes
flammable.
They're not
They just
flammable.
go poof and gone.
It's just coarse.
All those bandages burn really well, and if you stick some tar to it, they burn even better.
Yeah, but what temperature do you need to burn bone? Bone doesn't burn particularly well.
That's true.
Even when you cremate somebody, they have to go in with steel balls afterwards and smash up all the big chunks of bone that are left so they can hand you back a dust.
That is very much true.
So yeah, all you end up if you set fire to dry undead is coarse, gritty sandpaper undead who are also on fire.
It still comes shambling towards you, potentially. Yep. I'll give you a hug. Bacon.
Yeah, I'm liking the ever-expanding Heroes of Might and Magic paint job.
Yeah, this is...
And there's only another 15 expansions still to be got through.
A bazillion more miniatures.
I mean, it shows what you can do. It's one of those if you, instead of doom scrolling for 15 minutes, just paint for 15 minutes. If you just do it every night, you get stuff done.
That's potentially true. I can't vouch for that. I have never tried that.
I'm going to give it a try. I got this the other day. Was it this? No, got that a couple of weeks ago. Must be this one then. The mouse Kickstarter from Westphalia.
Mm-hmm. Very tiny ones.
They are so fucking tiny. That's a different Westphalia box. Are you the right Westphalia box? I've got so many Westphalia boxes. You are... There's a monkey with broken bottles. That's different. Anyway, it doesn't matter. In amongst this massive stack of Westphalia Kickstarter boxes, somewhere are tiny mice. And I really want to get them painted up just for my own personal amusement. Fucking hell, where have I put them? Oh, there's a moth. That must be his patron thing. Right, somewhere there's another one of these white boxes containing a load of Westphalia fantasy figures. I'm looking at it going, they've only got, well, most of them are one piece, with the exception of the big cat. And most of them are only maybe 15 to 20 mil high. So there's not much real estate on them to paint. So I just need to... Miniature cheese would be a great idea. I could sculpt some of that green stuff. I might actually have some small Swiss cheese things from our board game. If I leave those out, I'll find them. See, 45 minutes every day. Unless it's superly hot. Well, yeah, there is that. But yeah.
If the paint dries on the brush, there's no point in trying.
Yeah. But I just want to try and get those done. Because unlike all the other stuff, which I'm never going to do, they're never going to be added to. They won't be needed to match an army or add into a game. They don't need to be based in a specific way in case I someday add in some more random Morkborg style undead for, there's a finite number of these little rat bastards, or in this case, mouse bastards. So it's something I should just be able to pop out in a week or two, just so I have them, because they're just quite nice with their buckling squash and stuff.
Yeah, it's the minis did look very, very tempting. I was this close, if only funds had been available at the time.
It doesn't even need to be that big, Jill. Not as big as, I'm going to call him Horace there, but now I can't remember his name.
Yeah, it was Horace.
Was it Horace? Well, that's
Yeah.
all right then.
Horace,
I don't know, right?
the blue Lanker?
Yeah, Lanker blue
Yeah.
cheese. That got a bit off.
a
lads.
wee bit. Hello, lads.
Anyway, so yes. Consistency, that's the key. Instead of
tinfoil ice wet pellet to use in hot weather. The painting Dr. Faust had some tip while using a dry palette, so a tile placed upon some of
bucket of
these-
water.
No, coolant packs you use for your mobile cooling stuff.
All right, okay.
Get from the freezer. That does work, but I seem to remember he complained about condensation on the tile, then making his
Yeah,
paint
well,
too
it would happen. Yeah, water them
runny.
down.
We are going back to Mr. Jefferson Powers.
Jefferson Powers, Jefferson Powers, Jefferson
Doing very
Powers,
mythic
Powers.
At least.
Well, yes. He does say he's not going to do any big Kickstarters ever again, but he does want to try and get Mythic Battles finished. So there's a couple in here that he started on for the old Pantheon. The big one right off the bat is Jormungor.
Looks like a big hunk of noodles.
Yep, well, that'll be him. The old World Serpent. And I really like how he's done it. I don't know if it's matching to artwork, because there's some artwork further down connected to some other things. So I don't know if this is how it's shown in Mythic Ragnarok. But it has this weird, almost that, what's that, two-tone neon cyberpunk feel, the pink and blue, which is a really weird selection for a big fantasy snake. And I'm here for it, because it is just so unusual.
Yeah,
I suppose
that's the point. You don't
could
need
have
to
that
make every
Rainbow
snake
Bridge feel.
brown or green.
I don't think it's from Hungary, Zorg. I think it's Scandinavian. Ah, nice. Anyway, but yeah, the other stuff back from February are a selection of random Mythic Battles Pantheon stuff that just hadn't been done yet. So these are quite nice. I particularly like the lady. I don't know who the lady is.
Now I know where Games Workshop had their inspiration for that weird Adeptus Mechanicus dude on stilts.
I thought that was just French. Like a French shepherd.
All that.
Quite like the fact he's wearing a boat nappy. Get halfway across and then you have to start bailing out, not because the water's coming in. It's just he's filled them up.
Or maybe it's a solid piece of wood, then there's nothing left.
Oh,
to fill.
when you started with maybe it's solid, I didn't want to hear that. Not in the boat nappy.
It's well filled with floating.
Yeah, Jefferson's one of those cheeky bastards who hammers through stuff. But I also like the... it's not... There's quite a few people who just get in and do a fuckload of stuff. But they have a technique or a paint style that they use. And it's the same on everything, if you know what I mean. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's, I do zenithy whites and then block colours and dry brush being bridge and then strong tone or whatever, the Hazy Boy special, bum 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 bum, or I do
The
speed
Hazy
paint,
Boy special.
or I do whatever. It seems like depending on the overall colour scheme and look that Jefferson's looking for, he'll jump around and and that I think is probably harder to do than having a consistent style of painting that you replicate all the time. Because I'm fairly certain the lady in the tree, she looks very different from Big Snake Boy, the Danger Noodle, who again looks like there's a little more dry brushing on the Danger Noodle than on her. I think there's still some, mind you, on the tree and the like, but I think there's more sort of layering in her and the winged fella who looks like the Crow. So
Yeah, I see what you mean. I think it comes down to how confident you are in your skills as a painter.
painting skills.
Yeah, I myself I use the same technique on everything because it works. Why change
I
it?
mean, there's a lot to be said for working.
Unless you're on holiday.
Oh, that's true. Very true. Anyway, so yes. So I quite like what Jefferson's doing there.
Ja, lovely stuff.
Yeah.
Jörmungand.
People of an age, they may remember that as the snake on Justin's shield.
Schneck. Laz extended. Wow.
This is just here for you since you like Norks.
Oh, who told you that? It
I
was supposed to be a secret.
checked your house.
Oh, fuck. So he obviously is doing the thingamajig from the new game set. Armageddon, that's the word I was looking for.
Yarp. All of that and so much more. However, this is Orktober that's got out of hand, I think is the phrase. I don't know what primer you were using, Laz. Considering you're in the chat, you can just tell me. I've always just been a fan of Halford's. Because
Halford's great primer.
Halford's primer's fucking great. I suppose if you're going for a coloured one, it might be slightly different. But yeah, this is the big update with the Storm Boys and the mechs and stuff in it are quite cool. I like what he's done here with these, especially the big fella. As he attempts to build his own warg just in time for him to be ruffle stomped by every other army, because obviously they'll all get massive Imperial boosts.
Yeah, probably.
For Armageddon. So.
And may I suggest some drilling of barrels?
Oh, you can suggest it, but what was that, Laz? Go fuck yourself. Yeah, I think Laz just said go fuck yourself. You didn't hear it because he's in there now, so I could hear him out the window.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So. Fair enough. We'll do so after the show.
But yeah, it's a nice orc force that's been coming together.
Oh, look, an old boy.
Look, it's a Gazgul. I used to have that. I say used to. I still do. I had to make a Macri for him. That one didn't come with a Macri.
Didn't?
Nope.
Oh, what a shame.
Yep. He had a boss pull on his back, which I immediately cut the fuck off and put onto a goblin, and then made him a little fuzzy Mongol hat with horns, just so he could have his own Macri carrying his standard, rather than carrying it on his own back like some sort of fucking melt.
So, like some space marine.
Flags. It's all about the flags.
Oh, today I finished reading the Talking Miniatures books.
Yes.
Dang, those are pretty pictures in there.
Aren't they, though? Are you going to pick up the Stuff of Legends one? It's all fantasy.
If I do not get it from my birthday wish list from my wife, yes.
I'd be interested to see whether or not, we were talking about it in the weekend or whenever he died, whether they'll actually go ahead and do the other books now.
Oh, I hope so. I really, really hope so. That would be a crying shame if that was not to be done.
I think the problem is, because I've not seen the book yet, obviously, because it's only just come out, or it's only just up on pre-order. I think he tells the story of the army and blah 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 with it. It's not just a photo gallery. And if he's dead,
yeah, he can't
then he can't do that.
Yeah, and I know that there would be technical limitations to releasing a book like that, but I'm just, it would be a shame if that would have hindered the project. Maybe, fingers crossed, they did the talking about that army also already, because the book is available to order since the 1st of July. So things should have been done quite earlier.
Yeah, the fantasy one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's done, dusted. It's still coming out. I'm talking about, that's not all of his collection.
Yes,
that's
I know, but
yeah.
what I meant was that after they finished talks about fantasy side, they might have already started taking notes for for the sci-fi stuff. At least that would be what I would be hoping to, in order to get the other book out.
At some point, that website is going to close.
I'm dreading that day. It's such a nice collection and resource to look up stuff from way back when.
Well, let us know how the Colour Forge work out for you. If they don't work, Laz, seriously, get yourself down to Halford's and get the Halford's Grey Primer. It's absolutely great. It's what I use when I don't use airbrush primer as my go-to. It's cracking. No, why? Has it gone up in price? Because it has been a few years since I've had to buy any. I think I finished my last tin in December. But generally, I just airbrush.
I feel like I had heard that cry last year already when somebody tried to make a comparison about various colored primers and had noted it's gone up $11.99.
Fuck off. That's like GW levels of pricing.
It's on F for $9.99. Well, at that price point, you can also go to Army Painter stuff. Which I had no problems with.
The Irish site has it at €5 a tin at the moment, down from €14.
Selling off old stock?
I don't know, but my brother could find himself on the way to fucking Halford's tomorrow if that's the case. Get fucked, a technical issue? What do you mean you're not fucking loading that paint? But yeah, anyway, Lazda's Norks are quite nice.
Yeah, indeed.
They did change the manufacturer too.
Could use
not really selling it to me.
Goblins for my taste, but I hear they're hard to come by.
Somebody to tell them what to do, you mean?
Yeah. Some sneaky kids.
Harsh but fair, I feel.
Yeah, you go have a snuggle with your lady, Shay. Thanks for dropping by. Hope to see you soon again.
I'll catch you, Shay.
Paint your American Civil War.
And then bring it back over so we can play a game?
Yes.
Oh, they have changed stuff. Although on the plus side... no, not really. There's the primer and it's a tenner.
Mr. Keebop is mashing up stuff again.
Yeah. 5 leagues from the Barnes War. No, he's cheekily cheated here by getting Mogsy, James Morris, to actually teach him how to play Midgard heroic battles. I mean, if you can get the writer of a rule set to teach how to play, that's probably the best way to do it.
In theory, yes. In practice, I guess there are some rules writers who really, they write good rules, but they may be not the best at explaining rules. In theory.
But we'll say the idea of this peasant levy up against some kniggets, as the walk likes to say, and my favourite part of this is the metal-clad buffoons fail to realise that they were Millwall fans, and it's very easy to conceal a can opener when you're wearing a sack. So, considering we don't have a battle report for this, did the knights fluff their role and get fucked over by the peasantry? Because that would just be hilarious. And I'm 100% down for that. I've seen there's
Getting James to show you how to play is cheating.
It's not cheating at all. I see Spider-Man is leading the Peasants' Revolt in a film soon. I've seen a trailer for it today.
You sure you watched the trailer and didn't inhale some weird fumes?
No, didn't. No, Spider-Man's English, right? In fact, the last two are both English. So I don't know why he's putting an English accent on. It sounds really weird. Can he not just use his own? I know he's supposed to be a peasant, and therefore maybe they didn't want whatever his regular accent is, but it sounds fucking bad. You should look for it. It's called The Uprising Jam, and I think he's doing some sort of dodgy, might not be Yorkist or Lancastrian, but it's a E-by gum style accent, and it sounds so fucking odd coming out of Spider-Man's mouth.
I rolled 18 on 3d6 twice against them. We pelted them with cans of Stella and flaming copies of the Daily Mail.
Nice. Wow. The other thing I really like is the look of that, and obviously the on-round bases, but thankfully that's been slightly softened by the square movement trays underneath. Whose forces are they? Was that just somebody at the club? Or were they all yours for both sides? Because it's a substantial amount of heraldry going on there already, which is possibly too much heraldry. It's like an extreme amount of heraldry. Who could be arsed doing all that heraldry?
Obviously he could.
Oh, they were Mogsy stuff. That explains a lot then. We talked about him coming over and us doing something for Clontarf, Vikings against Irish, and I'm going, well, I've got a fuckload of all of those. So, I just need to finish starting them. And I would be there. And he was like, oh yeah, no, I can bang those out if I need to. So, fucking hell. And based on what pops up on his blog on a regular basis, I can understand that. He would just fucking hammer through it. But yeah, I really like
who needs sleep
the whole
when you can paint miniatures?
Was Wars doing that? No, he's still doing cobblestone bases for his Path of Conquest army. You could get there eventually, I'm sure, or not. But yeah, I do like the early medieval look here. It's all very delightful. I won't be doing it myself, you understand.
This little lone rider had me just questioning my
sexuality.
My Googling today. Okay. In the book I just mentioned, Talking Miniatures, there was at some point the talk about the lad who did the Green Knight for Warhammer Fantasy Battle.
Yes. Now, by the lad, do you mean the Perry who sculpted it?
I think it was the last miniature before his accident.
Yeah.
And it's a very, very lovely miniature. And for shits and giggles, I took out my phone and Googled, Green Knight Warhammer, and it's on online only from Games Workshop UK website, available for
Yes.
£27.
Yes.
Keep this number in mind. Now, if you Google for the Green Knight or look for the Green Knight on the German Warhammer store site,
Yes.
0 results. You
Yes.
can't buy it. No chance in hell. If you go to eBay, you see where I'm going.
I do.
They are asking ridiculous numbers.
Oh, they have been for years.
3-digit numbers for a item that's readily available for
Well,
a third.
it wasn't readily available, though, up until a couple of months ago when they added it back to the made-to-order list. So for years, people have been trading on it. I have, in this house somewhere, 5 different versions of it because I really liked it, and I was always buying it and cutting it up or filing it down or sanding it or converting it. So one of them became a vampire count leaping out of the ground, so the horse got fucking cut at an angle about halfway through, so it was coming out of a grave, and the Green Knight got top half fucked in the bin, and just used the bomber. It was all sorts of weird shit. I'm going, yeah, these are just great. I'm thinking, if I'd had all 5 of those,
it's
even just sell them for 80 quid a time.
I was actually
Heroic
contemplating
Dads.
about getting that miniature because it's a fucking lovely sculpt.
Yeah, it always was. Did you notice, Jam, the Zulu news on the website? I know you posted it in the Discord, but if anybody was paying attention to the tags at the side, they will find that I have listed it as Heroic 10. Because you can do that. Scale 10 mil. Style Heroic.
No, I didn't notice. That's great. That's grand.
I might go back and retrospectively look for every other Heroic battle post that Ben has made and just go through the back end and just change all the scales to Heroic 10 mil. Anyway.
And
but yeah.
then we'll come back from his holiday and go,
oh, he'll never do.
WTF?
Because at what point is he going to go back through and look at, American Civil War or Hannibal post from like 2 years ago? Nobody's going to do that. I don't actually think we have a scale for it on the website because it's such a stupid scale. So I don't even know what he's listed as. Maybe he just didn't bother.
Good night, Manda. See you next week. Enjoy your week.
Tatty
Have a
bye.
good time.
Yeah. Keep up the good work with the old medieval stuffs.
Yeah. Nice stuff. Now do a battle report, a proper one.
Yeah. Well, he has to do it with his own stuff, presumably, because James is buggered off. That's all his get. Presumably.
So, where do we go now? And why do we go here? I don't know.
Just checking to see what you're doing.
Well, I've found that I was slacking in updating projects.
Yeah.
Because these had been done for quite some time.
Outrageous. Huh?
Yes.
Outrageous.
And there's still a mountain. A mountain to do.
Shouldn't Sir pull his finger out of tis arse? Look.
Agreed.
There's that Torgrin from the Bale and Skull show.
Who? What? Where? Now?
Just to the right of the sister and brother.
Oh yes, no, that's the guy from the Mandalorian, not the.
No, other side, or other picture rather than middle picture. Sister, brother, Togrin.
Am I not seeing what you're seeing? I mean, Ahsoka.
Top row, middle picture. That's her from the Bale and Skull show.
Yeah,
that's not the middle. That's the middle. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas.
Yes, Ahsoka Tano. Yes, she also is done already. And I'm running dangerously low on bolt gun metal.
Really? Oh, the old hex pop.
Yeah, it's finally starting to give. Same with some of the other colors.
Shame. shame. What are you going to do? Replace it? I mean, I love the Vallejo stuff. It's great. I really like the Molten Metal, he said in a high questioning voice, range by Darkstar. They're really nice metallics.
Automod took issue with the word knigget for whatever reason.
Who knows?
I see why. Yes.
Harsh.
The letters NIGE were not to the Automods liking.
Right.
Obviously.
Oh my god, does this mean I can't do this? Oh no, fine.
Well, completely names are fine. Or it's very biased.
Anyway. But yeah, this was more just so that people could... what's that thing we do with people who aren't updating projects?
Oh, yeah.
Poke them with sticks. So here's my opportunity to get people at home to poke this fella with sticks until he updates his project properly.
I have a stick, I fight you.
I also have a stick. My stick's better than you.
It's... I concede. I promise to do better. Give them a decent project system. Now, to be fair, Ewok,
I wouldn't have thought so.
I really mangled the system by uploading 9 pictures at a time, and it didn't crash, it didn't bail out, it worked. So it's doing what it's supposed to do.
Pretty sure it's meant to be like some form of circle of hell and not let you do that. So if you didn't stress out and scream and go red in the face, then it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. If you just put your pictures in and it went up, then wow. Forums
maybe
as well.
It's just me having a very good relationship with technical things.
Lies, damn lies, and statistics.
Hold on. I got a button for that somewhere.
Lies! Deceptions!
You got a button for damn lies and statistics. Oh, lies, deception. Every day more lies.
James, thanks for the offer. I think I'll have I need to have a think about that, because that was a very spontaneous suggestion to myself to maybe get a expensive toy.
Expensive toys are tight. Wow.
Also, I just remembered I didn't look for the German word grüner Ritter. Maybe that would have helped on the Warhammer store. How everything is up to date these days with weird web pages, I'm pretty sure. I'll just test that. Where's my... Get me a new browser window. Warhammer.com. For the German site, please. Fucking hell.
I heard an AI bot try to upload something to the project system and it boiled a small lake dry.
Now
Go on
I
then.
need to... so the Green Knight is available for German customers. But
Yes.
only if you know the German translated title. So this makes it even more worse, because that's 34.50 euros.
Right.
Brand spanking new.
What did you say it was in Ingerland? 27?
£27. I'm not sure how the conversion rate is, but...
it would be €32.
Yeah, so give or take. That's within margin of error. I think the actual extra £2 is €2 is for transitioning from the UK to Germany.
Yep. Obviously,
Free
they don't want
delivery
people...
to a Warhammer store.
It's always free. Isn't that what they say?
Yeah, different.
Although you do
delivery
have to go into one of their stores.
Yeah, pick it up at the store. But since we have one in the middle of the city, I could just do that.
Oh my god.
Uh,
What do you have
yeah.
one in your city for?
I don't know. It's only open half a day most of the time.
Arm with a bottle of Febreze. Down to it. It's the only
I'll
way they'll
just-
learn.
I'll just stay outside the shop and use one of these, these long arms you use to pick up litter.
Yes.
Reach in and grab it from the counter and then not even enter the shop.
That'd be good. If only you had a massive prehensile penis like Dracula.
Exact Zoidpin head. It's a lot for a single miniature, but it's a fucking honkin' chonkin' good looking thing.
I mean, we all think it's a lot for a miniature, but considering they were charging £36 for a single plastic chaplain, £27 for a metal knight, seems like a bargain.
Yeah. What are you working on in German? I'm guessing you're referring to work on projects, so that might be an was arbeitest du gerade? And my answer would be nothing.
That's not how you deal with them. You have to hit them with other games from other companies. That always confuses them. What are you working on right now? Oh, I'm painting my epic Warpath army. Or I'm getting ready for the Kings of War summer campaign from Mantic. Shit like that. They hate hearing that in the store. I don't know where they can look. I was like Taurus's answer to that whenever we used to send new people up to him for the first time.
World domination.
Oh, he didn't say that in the store. He would just lead out and go, fuck off, very loudly into their face while I would sit and drink my coffee. I remember Mini G bounding up to him to ask him, what brings you in today? Fuck off. It was great. Oh, great days, Eddie. Great days. And that's how you deal with key timers.
And you are very tired. Now, what can I call you? Nothing. Just leave.
Call me a taxi.
Yeah. Mr. Hazy Boy. We have been talking about Hazy Boy today, didn't we?
5 minutes or the full half hour?
I'm here for an argument.
He's been working on more dwarves for his Kings of War dwarves.
I'm here for... don't hit me with weird Monty Python references out of the blue. That I don't take lightly to those. They trigger something.
Would it help if I sang Berserker? Because he has included it there.
I don't know Berserker, so I can't tell you if that would help.
My love for you is like a truck, Berserker. Would you like to suck or fuck Berserker?
Doesn't ring a bell. I'm not sure where that comes from.
Comes from Clerks.
I've never seen that, sadly.
This is Ivan. He's my cousin from Russia. But yes.
Tiny
So
angry man.
He's doing up his Avatars of War Berserkers to be used as... weirdly, I think I left a crest off on my middle finger giving Berserker as well. I'd have to go and find them. Because none of them, they're all bald by default, but they all have a little divot in their head where the crest sits in to get glued centrally. Which means if you leave them bald, you either have to file that down or fill it in. But yeah, as far as the hex bases go, they're just there to paint the models up, and then they get prized off and put onto sweet multi-basings. Look at them. Sweet like candy. It's been so long since I've seen them. And I say that sure in the knowledge that I've got a fucking load of them in that corner. But it's been so long since I've seen them.
You just close your eyes, or are they just hidden behind a stack of different miniatures?
Oh, they're hidden behind a mountain of other stuff. But a nice set of models. And does give some variety then when you're dropping in things like Ironclad, Iron Guard. I can never remember which is which. One of them's Defense 6, an absolute shitter, and the other's Defense 5, and a cheaper shitter. Either way, they're bastards to fucking come up against. So yes, adding in some Berserkers and Iron Guard, he's using them as, which must be the Defense 6 versions. The elite. Terrible bastards. I really like the fact he hammered this army out so quickly.
It's a very striking color scheme with the
Yes.
turquoise and the red and the greens.
Yep. Well, the greens are Stranger Danger Rangers. So.
Old man yells at cloud.
Well, he would do. No, I would.
Here's a bit better picture of old man yells at cloud.
Yep. Dwarf Stone Priest. He's just there to shamble Earth Elementals, who are also Defense 6, into your army, and then laugh as you can't hurt them. Let's face it, you can't. The only thing you can hurt in that fucking army are the Berserkers, who are going to be Defense 4, maybe? Defense 3, perhaps? It's been so long since I fielded Berserkers. And their second wave or coming in the flank after you've hit all the fucking Defense 6 wall that's coming at you. That's a fluffy list. Very, very characterful. Makes a lot of sense.
So
I also like the fact he's gone. Oh, you find something big. If you're being attacked by a fucking anvil, you find a big hammer to smash it. But it's trying to survive.
Can you
the plus side is,
them?
yeah. I mean, you can try and get into a flank and throw loads of attacks to compensate. Steel Behemoth's an absolute shit. They're all I mean, that's terrible. They're bastards. They're Defense 5 fuckers. That's Defense 6. I suppose you could kill the Rangers relatively easily and the Berserkers, although the Berserkers will chew you the fuck out. If Hazy spots this before he gets round to it. Oh no, that's all right. You are doing them in bases of 10. Good man. Because I think 2 troops of Berserkers, 1 on each flank, will piss your opponent off a lot more than a single block of 20. Just protect them until they can get into the side and then just go absolutely ham into and have all the fun. All of the fun. Because that's what I'd be having. All of the fun.
Say all of the fun, but maybe that's
Well,
very one-sided fun.
No, because fluffy lists. We've discussed this.
You talked about the hex bases. Do they come with these in the package?
No, he's had those hex bases for every time you go to one of his projects and he's painting something, generally it'll be on a hex base. And then he pries them off and glues them onto something else after. 9 times out of 10. Berserkers are Defense 4. And 15 nerve. I mean, they're fucking bastards to remove. 15 attacks. Yeah, 2 trips of 10 Hazy. Fucking absolutely 2 trips of 10. You pay more for it than the regiment, but your opponent will fucking hate you.
Well, by the sounds of it, he will do that either way.
I mean, it's the best way.
They're like it's a world of hurt coming to your town.
Yeah. It's the same as Ogre Berserkers also have a similar amount of attacks. I think there may be 12 for the Ogre Berserkers. But again, it's outrageous. But yeah, it's nice. Nice Kings of War things. Nice seeing more Kings of War. Kings of War, Kings of War.
Kings of War. Isn't there somebody doing a write-up story currently about Kings of War?
Yeah, Zoid Pinhead.
Oh, all right, yes.
Everybody's doing Kings of War. It's great. That's where all the cool kids hang out.
Okay, that's why I'm not doing it. I'm not cool.
Could be cool for cats, like Squeeze.
So, Doc and also Dan again.
Or cats.
What does he do?
He does the house. In this case, it's his Mechanicus kill team. Actually, this and the next project is Dark Danigan.
Filthy
I had more to
Jim's
say about this a
Workshop.
while ago, and then I sent this link because I thought we'd do this last week, and then I ended up having to deal with family instead, and so Ben
the OTT
Ben
system
put it in the
didn't.
thing. Yeah, well, that didn't help either. But then Ben put it as a golden button, so people will have probably seen these if they've seen the sexual BS. But it's a nicely done set of Tiny Fighting Men's. And I have to say, I do really enjoy his basing, which we'll see in the next one as well. It's all two-tone sci-fi. It's very clean and shiny and bright. And I think it contrasts really well with the relatively dark Mechanicus models, even though he hasn't gone completely over the top.
Yeah, he didn't go dirty and grimy, but
No. Which I
saturated colors.
I have to say, I think I prefer that. There's only so many times you can see somebody chucking a brown wash over everything before it starts to hurt your head. So yeah, if everything is muddy, it's not grimdark. It's just filthy.
Yeah.
Just let some colours into your life. Put a highlight on.
And the big
Don't
plus
make
for
everything so fucking drab.
Mechanicus, very little flesh to be painted.
Yes, most of that's dead anyway, so you don't have to worry about that.
Due to all sci-fi like the specials on Babylon 5.
Could be like that. I'm trying to think. Did they ever bring any ska or jazz onto the station? I know they brought on Penn and Teller, Zooty Zoot as the two comedians that time. So it's entirely possible there was some sort of ska. Oh man, I have to ask the internet. Was there a ska legend
on Babylon 5?
Yeah. From that, was it Tales from the Gallery? Or Tales from the Gantry was the episode name?
I totally forgot about that. I can't remember that anyway.
Was there any ska legends on Babylon 5? Well, let's do that. I had to mention, because obviously the autoclade is quite nice, but alongside that we have the Coodley Blades. And this is, if you're unaware of Coodley Blades, just terrible. It's a really interesting sci-fi skirmish game. But for those of you who aren't aware, Dark Danigan is a massive fan of it, massive in the community, and has had a miniature made of him. And the one we want to look at is, there he is. That's him painted up.
That's a way to show off.
Isn't it though?
Yeah.
Where's the miniature made of you, peasants? Isn't that how that goes?
I guess. I know that there are some content creators made their own miniature versions. So I've got one from Mel, one from Bier and Brezel, and there's another German YouTuber, Dennis Deist, who has an actual miniature range. Maybe I should do one myself. You too can have your angry German on the table. And I will be available with optional weird headgear.
Justin got his head made by somebody a long time ago. Like Puppets War or something. They 3D scanned his head and made a set of heads of them. One of which is still in the studio. I don't know what happened to the rest of them. So
they are hidden in the shelves.
I mean, it could be that.
Police photo. Have you seen this man? If no, count yourself lucky. And there's the goodie button he got for that project half a year
Oh,
ago.
man. Huh.
Gerry should have a Moonstone minis.
That's all right. I can live without it.
Technically,
That's
Gerry
interesting.
is in every Irish release ever.
Pretty much. Pretty much any Dark Age set will contain me. Dark Age or Ancient set. There will be a hairy bearded man. Although since I chop the hair, less so these days. Although there's that Bale and Skull figure from the Bale and Skull show.
I wonder if they will continue the show now, sooner or later.
Yes. Sure, if they recast him, he's the Hound. I think it's due out at the end of this year. Did you know there are 2 films out on the 18th of December? So that's going to be a big day in the cinema.
No.
The Avengers, Please Rescue Us, all old characters. Sorry, I mean Avengers Doomsday and Dune Part 3 both come out on the same day. So that's going to be 2 3-hour films.
My bet is on Dune.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100% I'll be going to see that. But it will be nice to see all the old characters back in Doomsday just to try and save the franchise. It's like, we knew it's taken you 18 years and we all said you could go now, but we've fucked up so badly that we need you to come back.
Please, Obi-Wan, you're the only one who can save us.
Now, the real concern here is that they think it's the characters that people wanted, and they don't think there was a problem with the storylines that the new characters were in.
They might want to think again.
Yes, because it really was. The writing and storylines were shit. And I couldn't give a tinker's jizz as to what character was saying those lines or doing those scripts.
Yeah.
The net result would have been the same. It was horseshit.
Yeah, very repetitive and boring. Yeah, well, that's the miniature I got in store with 2 different head versions. He had one head version with a
hat.
This lovely weird hat.
This little
and
Peruvian hat. Like Thomas Jane.
There's another 3 Ant-Man movies, right?
Probably. I would imagine so, Doc. I mean, they've got time. They could probably squeeze them in.
Let AI do them.
Mostly.
Tabletop Tales by Hidoi. What is this about?
So they did get a golden bat.
Not the bees.
This is like Dan's initial project from the start. This is just a catch-all where any shit goes. There's a large amount of this right now is based in and around the beekeepers, who are seriously fucked up. In a whole batters of way. Oh, the jokes, by the way, with the namings are particularly good. Yes. The whole background for these as well is particularly fucked up. So these are for Turnip 28. So instead of having some sort of parsnip or carrot for a head, these are all heavily bee inspired. So the cult are based on the keepers of beer, and there's the whole background. And I think, as nice as the models are, and the models are really nice, I think they're 3D printed, but it's the backstory that they've put in I think is absolutely fantastic, including, things like the members of the hive or hivebound who die are like entombed in the hive and preserved, things like that.
The living saints.
Yes, canonized. The honey on the roots is dark as dried blood, smelling faintly of smoke, pollen, and old battlefields, glittering with flecks of wax, bone dust, and fragments of those who rest within. The description, all of this is fucking phenomenal. It doesn't hurt that the models are really nice. The paint job's quite cute as well. But yeah, I just like that. I'm not a massively au fait with turnip. Obviously, I know sort of scratching the surface, medieval Napoleonic turnip people fighting. But just something very different from normally seeing very root heavy miniatures. The Stuff Fable stuff is fucking insanity as well, by the way. The Teletubby Hugglers are freaky as fuck. Those strange baby doll headed spiders from Toy Story as well. Fucking mental.
Yeah.
Those Stuff Fables Ben was a big fan of Stuff Fables.
We
so
played the first edition.
Look,
it's quite
He-Man's
fun.
got cheese.
Yeah.
If I got that cheese, I'd be able to get my mice back from wherever the fuck I've put them. Oh, is it that box? Why are you behind me?
It's hiding.
Yeah, that's them.
Huzzah!
There it is.
The mice
Teddy
are back.
bears. You can't see it, but that's right. I can barely see it. It's in front of me. Remind me it's there, by the way.
Point to the video.
Yes. The best way. But yeah, the creepy Stuff Fable stuff is class.
It is, and it's very, very creepy.
Yeah.
Not the bees. Ah.
They're very bright, which I think is the only way to go for something like Stuff Fables. You've got to go for bright, poppy childhood colours
It's
on all of the
children's
stuff.
toys. Why would
Yep.
you do any other color?
Because people are odd like that.
People.
You know
People
what
are
people
the
are like these
worst.
days. Just the worst. Absolute worst. Then throw brown wash over everything. Going, oh my god.
He got to my Andy Serkis.
You knew.
Yes, we love our lore very messed up. Thank you very much.
Oh god, yes. Wonky. 100%.
There's nothing wrong with that. We're all reasonable adults. We can have a small little giggle every now and then.
You can count on me. Ha! That's a joke based on Wonky's backstory.
Okay. I think I've
That
seen
makes sense to you. Whenever you just go and do your stuff. Go and do your stuff, people. But yeah, really, really nice looking paint jobs. And more importantly, cracking little update for the Hivebound. For his turnip cult. So it's the way to do it, I feel. 100% the way to do it. As Punch would say.
When Doom came to Minas Tirith, so Night Runner is, by the description, is doing some kind of weird big thing that comes to knock on your door.
Yes, he's doing TV licensing. Just checking if you've got a license. Can I come in?
Can you imagine that diorama?
It'd be good. I'd like to see it. I would like to see that.
Oh, look, he has some chains attached.
Yes. He does indeed have some chains.
Small little bugger.
Yeah. So, my knee. The idea is going to be a diorama from Pelennor Fields. You'll be able to see the concept sketches and prototype and rough mock-up and stuff with the miniatures further below. He's getting into the painting the miniature stage now. So we get to see some of these. They look particularly cute. I like the Norks.
Very classic looking Norks.
Yes, and not all of them the same colour as well. He's got a bit of racial diversity there in the filth. There's red-skinned, brown-skinned, green-skinned.
Oh, look.
So, And the war gauge is quite cool as well.
I guess
That
these are
runner's
not the
very-
official ones from James
Oh no,
Wardrobe.
no, they're nice miniatures. So why would they be? Like these have been collected up from a whole host of places. So the TV licensing troll was an Etsy 3D print. Some of these are plastic oathmarky things. Some of them are old metal models, or potentially even new metal models. I don't know if he's invested in anything from Hex. I know there's some Lucid Eye stuff in there. So a variety of sort of places. Just a case of find the model that does the job, and then recruit it. You can see there the idea behind it.
All eyes
Reminds
with
me
a
of-
forced perspective.
Yes, because otherwise a 28mm Minas Tirith behind it would be awfully big and very difficult to.
Yeah, the transportation
Store.
could be some problems. Though I'm pretty sure there's someone on the internet who already done it
Oh yeah,
at least once.
all the time.
He's hiding on where the miniatures go. But
Yeah.
obviously on display.
Also, has anybody else ever used Plus clay? So he's used air drying clay to do some of the sculpting and texturing of the field, making it smoother and covering up pink foam and shit like that. Because I've only ever used DAS, and I'm not a huge fan of DAS. I find DAS you need to get in with PVA glue and mix up, and it's a messy fucking affair just to make sure it doesn't end up cracking all the time whenever you stick it on. But he suggests Plus is a better form of air drying clay.
I never heard of
No. It's entirely possible it's somewhere very foreign. Because I'm not sure where Night Runner is. Is he in Australia? Am I just projecting? Well, doesn't matter. Anyway. Let us know below. The biggest Warhammer gaming team on YouTube history.
Yeah, Jill.
Yeah,
also,
watch that.
Also, Zopazop teaches us that obviously, if you're using ridiculous, weird phrases as a video descriptor, people will click it.
Did he? Huh.
He did some very, interesting.
I never read the video titles because a video comes up from somebody I'm subscribed to, and I just watch it. It goes a new video up, I go click, and then just watch it.
I'm not subscribed to him because his projects don't really work most of the time for me, and so they come up in the recommendation feed, and then they're the very weird. The newest weekender in YouTube history. Yeah.
It's like somebody was complaining about us not getting our facts right on Haywire, Modern Combat.
Mm-hmm.
Going, get your facts right, but Defius didn't write it, blah, 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 such. I'm going, at no point did I say they wrote it. In fact, I mentioned the fact that there's a couple of different writers in France have been working on fan-made versions of rule sets that have then become rule sets in their own right and published elsewhere. And then a couple of hours later he came back, well, it's in the title. Going, what the fuck's the title of this video? I don't write the titles. I don't look at the titles. It turns out it was one of, because Lloyd keeps doing different titles and different cover images to test things. So it was one of 3 different ones. So the title I was looking at was completely different from the one he'd seen. I was like, oh well. I'm not even going to get in an argument over that.
This title differency thing actually works. I tried it 2 or 3 times, and
I don't think it makes a blind bit of difference.
Lick a difference.
Need 100,000 views per video to make a living. Right. That seems excessive.
He was a bit...
I'm not sure what you get for 100,000 views.
Neither do I. But obviously, if you only sole income is YouTube,
Yeah. Oh, well, you're
you need a lot.
Strapped to the wall for that.
How's your reduced commentator? Hello, Dave.
Oh, he keeps popping up every now and again, Dave. He was, the week I was off, or the 2 weeks I was off in Sweden, he complained about blasphemy.
Oh,
because
no.
somebody said, we're only 1 minute and 30 seconds in, because I was looked at the comments when I was sitting in the bar. It's like, we're only 1 minute and 30 seconds in, and it's already an OMG. So somebody must have went, oh my God. Anyway, blasphemy is still a crime in Northern Ireland. I think he really wants to get us fucking arrested for blasphemy. He's a prick.
Wouldn't that be some kind of badge of honor?
I mean, it would be hilarious.
XLBS, the only show that got arrested for blasphemy in 2020.
Oh, it's not even XLBS because he's not a backstager. It's the front stage stuff. The Weekenders is the only thing he sees, and they keep saying shit like, "Oh, blah blah blah." Gerry's mad Catholic bastard or something. Whatever it is he doesn't like about me in any particular week, and then he'll normally follow up with "How long before this comment gets deleted?" It's like, we've never deleted any of your comments, mate. We don't care enough about you to delete your comments.
Who are you and why do you keep commenting?
Comment away, mate. Couldn't give a fuck.
I'm pretty sure somebody has mixed Games Workshop and Man Take More orders to save money on their 40k orc army.
I would think so.
I think they're...
If he pays carbon tax on those giant bonfires, that'd be good.
Next time, if he comments, ask him for his TV license.
Do you have a TV license, sir?
Could you please provide your TV license? You're not eligible for commenting on YouTube videos without a proper permit.
That would be hilarious.
I
imagine he's some sort of Ned Flanders type who doesn't have insurance because it's gambling, that sort of thing.
You know what we should do next time he comes around? We should just reply to his post with, "Oh, you can't park there, mate."
Regardless of what he says. I'll try and find something just to really wind him up this week.
Maybe look at some Indie of the Week miniature and just put it on randomly in the show. That's very naughty.
I mean, I don't think he particularly cares about anything else. I think it's solely the religious thing. Any Catholic priest miniatures? No, but I'm pretty sure there are monks coming from Wargames Atlantic soon.
Couldn't you go for a trench crusade again and have some nuns?
Well, I mean, there were nuns in last week, and he didn't say anything last week about those nuns. Reconquer Designs have done some nice new figures, I think, for the Crusades. I'll have a look and see what they are. Not Catholic Week. Just do a ton of. There's new figures coming from Bloody Miniatures soon. Just do a load of things for the Irish armies, the Catholic armies in Ireland for the War of the Three Kings and stuff like that. Do the 1690s, but from James II side.
Or do a complete adults only XXX weekender.
That'd be great.
Do not watch unless you're okay with the following: porn, lesbian porn, midget porn, scat porn.
All the porn that's fit to porn.
The internet's for porn. The internet's for porn. Double click and grab your dick. Porn, porn, porn. Ta-da!
Blackie? Hacky?
Blackie! Oh, stop.
Shrekky? Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think they're all inside. So Scripps is doing Dry Undead.
Yes, unfortunately so. You can't have everything. However, these are for TSB. Which used to be a bank. I might actually be a bank again. Huh. I must check.
That's the nice thing about acronyms. They can mean so much different things in different parts of the world. It can be very interesting.
Yep, yeah, it is a bank again. Huh. Weird.
Oh, look, he's shooting at the dry undead.
Yes.
This will not
Yeah.
work.
So, this is his Napoleonic Egyptian adventure. Bringing the old silver bayonet out to somewhere where you can get a tan.
Someone stood on top of a pyramid trying to do a big speech and then just tumbled off.
I don't think anybody does South Park miniatures, which is a shame because I know Trey and Matt are big gamers. So it would be
Pretty
nice.
sure somewhere someone did some 3D printed versions by now.
Oh yeah, 100%. There'll be 3D versions of it.
Or you could just go completely true to your source material and just use circles and cardboard. And do not have a 3-dimensional miniature, but just a standee.
Oh, do standees.
Standees, but not having printed them flat, but actually glue the circles on top of each other, like they did in the original series. Yeah. That would be an interesting thing. Oh look!
Yeah, people have done them in 3D. Oh, there's quite a lot of them. They've even done some based on the Stick of Truth, which was the video game, wasn't it? So you've got Cartman as a wizard and shit like that.
And for what it's worth, that video game is hilarious. It's really good. If you ever have the chance and to play it and are bored or something, it's grand. It's like being in a episode of South Park. I can attest to that, especially since. Did you remember what they did for Gamescom for that game?
No.
So the year the Stick of Truth came around, 3D games were all the rage, and people started making games for wearing your virtual reality headsets. They went a bit further and had a headset that made you smell what happens in the game.
Wow. Which
is all more the funny since one of the major attacks in the game is a fart.
That would make sense.
And
I can see that.
Every time you got a fart attack, you had a little headset thingy on your upper lip sitting. It would poof out a little huff of very obnoxious, farty, smelly stuff. And they did that on Gamescom, and everybody just... it was amazing.
Just Mr. Hanking your way through it.
Yeah, those are interesting pieces.
Howdy ho!
Respect my authority! Yeah.
I should play that game sometime.
So
I've
it's really
never seen stuff going on.
The second they made a sequel to Stick of Truth. Wasn't that good in my opinion, but Stick of Truth is really, really fun. It's a weird, quirky little gaming system, and the battle system is also odd. At some point, there's evil Germans for some reason again.
I mean, it kind of makes sense when you think about it. You think evil, you think German. We all do it.
At one point, you will all regret making all those nasty jokes.
But yes, the Egyptian silver bayonet stuff from Scribs is lovely.
Yeah.
And it's the first time he's been back in a couple of years. Yeah. Clearly he'd either taken a break or just run out of stuff and was like, maybe I'll go back and add some more.
He undusted it.
Yeah. And they are really nice undead, even if they are dry ones from Eureka. Who knew they did Chaos Egyptians? There you go.
Your name shall also go on the list.
Don't tell him, Pike.
Well, this has been a lovely evening.
Yes, because we're not all baking to death. Well, you are. 22 degrees. It's fucking outrageous, mate. I'd complain. I've got the window open. It's 7. Well, it was 17 earlier on today. I've been said I've not actually closed that window in years. So, yeah. There you go.
As I stated earlier in the show, I'm on holiday mode. My brain is just running on fumes, and I'm not intent to change any of that. I only today realize, oh fuck, I haven't done a new Weekender thread for 2 weeks.
Say nothing. Nobody will notice.
Nothing.
It's the best way. In case you're wondering, no, there was never a scam musician on Babylon 5.
Oh.
So, I know. Sad times.
Oh, you can't have everything. 24/7
Yeah.
in the room. James is outside. Are you waiting for the bus again?
Speaking of B5, yes. Yes.
Wonky is still on 28 degrees, baking slightly.
28. Fucking hell. No, that's good. I'd complain.
I see it that way. If other parts of the country are baking and you're not, you're way ahead of them.
Yes, Brown 17 is missing.
When
Something
the
like
chief
that.
of security lost a level. I do seem to remember vaguely the show. I can't remember what the reasoning was behind.
There was a cult being run by Freddie with the claws. Robert England. There was a cult being run there, and they got in at some point while the station was being made and closed it off and removed the labelling. Moved all the labelling up on, essentially. And they were living in there with some sort of boost. It's like a mad bunch of cultists, I think.
So Cthulhu in space.
It wasn't, well, in this case they were just a weird death cult. They just got like a bipedal alien, not a sentient alien, just an alien that would run around the place and eat them. Yeah. It was good. It was good times. Garibaldi got to do like a Sam Spade type of episode where he's wandering around with a snub-nosed 38 and a hat.
Not the strangest cult in Babylon 5.
No. Well, there was the ones who had the naphthalene crawler inside a really cheaply built encounter suit that made people think that Kosh was killing people. Well, that was more of a shakedown than a cult, I suppose. Been a few cults. There was the astro, not astropaths, telepaths. Astropaths are 40k. Knockoline, that's it. Trying to remember all the names. It's bad. Did you know J. Michael Straczynski is uploading all his scripts for his old stuff into an archive? He put up the first one from the real Ghostbusters cartoon yesterday, called Knock Knock, funnily enough.
Who's there?
So, I don't know how far along he is or how often this is going to be happening. But script archive.
Did he attribute any licensing to that, or is it just for archival purposes only?
An ongoing repository for my TV, movie, and comic scripts. It is called this. Well, it's all his stuff, so I don't think it makes a difference. Given the period covered, the volume of work, this could be 300 scripts. Babylon 5, Twilight Zone, Jeremiah, Murder, She Wrote, Sense8. Obviously, the cartoon stuff he did as well. Captain Power and Real Ghostbusters and shit like that as well. Enough folks subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Monthly subscription gets 2 to 3 scripts per month. So,
okay.
So it is going to be a pay, or it is a paid thing. I'd be curious as to what format. Is there a free trial? Well, there's a free trial. I'd be curious as to see whether the script is perfect or if it is his
The original
shooting script with scribbles and shite on it. So I've heard of Substack, Jill, but this is literally the first time I've ever been here. It's like Reddit. I've still never been to Reddit.
It's not really an archive as such, but a inexpensive way of buying his stuff. Because you can't get to it without a paid subscription.
Well,
archive would be something that's available to everybody.
Do you think so?
Yeah, am I?
Because I can think of some archives that aren't.
I mean,
archive is just
a proper archive should be available to the public to
again
that anybody can manipulate stuff.
Again, maybe.
I mean, it's his intellectual property. He can do what he wants. So
yeah.
I'm not telling that he's
doing
the wrong thing.
I've never heard it put in those terms before.
I don't think it's an archive as such because you're not getting access to everything at once. You pay a subscription. You're basically buying copies.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. It might be a translation thing.
Hair thin line, descriptive difference.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Wonky archive and public library are two different things. There are archives in various institutions and like that you don't get access to, or you only get access to if you're a certain thing. But it doesn't mean it's not a repository for those things. The Vatican have archives that you don't get into unless you're cardinal or above. El Papa.
Are we
Monsignor.
back again to those horrible religious people?
They're great. I'm assuming the Masons probably have some sort of archive as well. But yeah, anyway, I digress.
As is our want in life.
Yes. That's what they tell me. That's what they tell me.
So aside from painting your lovely
mice
miniatures that have
mouses,
do you plan on anything other than that currently? That's not work related.
As in painting or stuff?
Painting, building, enjoying a game with friends, traveling to conventions.
I mean, who's time for friends? Well,
I clearly don't. That's why I'm sitting here every Tuesday.
I'm currently reading through Fracture. I'm building the Forces of Nature battalion. No, bigger than the battalion. Whatever fucking box I bought for Forces of Nature. With the idea that I will play Paul fairly shortly with that. There may even be, at some point, the possibility of getting a game on with Zoid with his Abyssal Dwarves, although I will need to find a load more Defense 6 stuff before I play that. Because they're all filth. Terrible, terrible filth.
Isn't there some kind of grenade lobbing thing you could field?
Not for Forces of Nature, no. I just have to get massive beasts to thunder punch him in the throat. So I've got that. I obviously have the Caesars saga book, which I still haven't read yet because I've not finished reading Fracture. And then Dan's rule set that he sent me arrived recently. So at the moment it's mostly bookings and no real miniature building or painting, although I do need to get back into that. I just need to sort out what. So obviously mice, because it's easy, and not related to anything else, and in no way helpful for anything I'm planning on doing. So obviously they'd be the first ones to start with. And then I was looking at Warpath stuff recently. So I want to get back, paint some of my Warpath Plague, get the Plague painted up. Because I still have the Warpath armies with no fun stuff in them. Because I just wanted to do them purely based off the plastics and see how far I could go or what I could field just using the plastic sets without getting the resin or any of the big weird shit. But I see they're about to release new, bigger, weirder, shitter stuff, which wasn't even in the Kickstarter. So I need to play catch up to make sure that those are done. Yeah, the last couple of weeks have been, I mean, you couldn't even, in any way, shape or form, fucking do stuff. It was just appalling. It was horrible.
I'm still waiting for my trolls to be delivered from the Kickstarter.
Yes.
Right next to me is the ex-Dungeon Bowl field that I was reviving that needs to be finished off. And then, who knows? Oh, I had a lovely chat with the folk over at Spellcrow because of their little miniature they plonked in with the magnets. I complained that they are terrible people for giving free tasters, and they replied, "Thank you for calling. Never call us again." But
yeah, boo sucks to you. All fruity. They screamed. So, what miniature was it? A 28 mil or one of their? Because they do 10 mil stuff as well, don't they?
Yeah. Let me see, where did I put it? The little bugger.
Oh, don't send me a security code. Fuck you and your two-factor authentication shite. Absolute. God, I hate websites that do this.
Is this one, the little Agadoria?
Okay, one of the 10 mil things.
Yeah,
Sweet.
it's one of the Orc Berserkers. It's such a lovely sky. It's irritating.
I really like the 10 mil stuff.
There's so much detail in these little miniatures. Yeah. It's insane.
Not that. None of that. Jeez.
I think it was Agatoria.
No, yeah, it is that. I was looking for something else because at some point I'm due to get a absolute fucking meltload of Dragon's Bane miniatures from Titan's Blood? Titan something? Titan's Forge, Dragon Bane. That would be it, wouldn't it? And they were showing off some of the trolls because they've been doing the STLs for a while, and now that Kickstarter was to turn them into plastics. But they were showing 3 of the painted trolls on their face page. And they looked fucking amazeballs. And then I got him a couple of weeks ago when I got the latest Dragon Bane books, and it's based on one of Johann's artworks, and it's been made in plastic. So that is essentially the quality of what I'm going to be getting for the bigger things, which I think I just went, give me everything you can't. Which is really annoying because I already have everything in ones and zeros. Because whenever they started doing it as a ones and zeros project, it was like, well, I've got to sign up to this subscription-y thing in case I'm never able to get these models. So I have all of them already in ones and zeros form. Wow, but obviously I've never had a printer or the intention of getting them printed out because why bother my arse? I did get a set of the characters done and send them to Ben.
Your collection.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I suppose I have to download them all because you know what they say: if whatever you buy is on somebody else's server, then you're not buying it; you're just renting it.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but yeah, what was that? That was the holy shit! Send me everything pledge. Yeah. When is that due? August? I don't think it's going to be here in August. It's going to be here in August.
You have my credit card now. Hand over the plastic.
Ooh. Sweet.
Very
Is there still going to be rules from the game so I can punch things?
It'll be for display purposes only. No gaming rules whatsoever.
That's no fun. I
Well,
mean,
it depends on the perspective.
I remember talking to somebody about Wrath of Kings before Culminator, not the website for reading people's paint jobs, destroyed it. Oh no, after they destroyed it. But before they'd finally put the final nail in the coffin. Might have been Dave Taylor, actually. And I was reading out the stats on the Forgotten King, which is essentially you can't hurt him and he will instantly one shot kill anybody who comes near him. And he was going, what is this model? I going, it was the Kickstarter exclusive. Here he is. He doesn't exist in game anymore. He was supposed to be this sort of legendary godlike figure. So they give him the most ridiculous stats ever. I went, you can't use this. But here are his stats. I just go, well, that was before I got involved with writing the game. I say, yeah, don't worry, mate. It's not actually a gaming piece.
Well,
but since
you'll find.
Since they supplied the card, that was free game for me. Yeah.
Going back to me reading coffee table books.
Yes.
I am growing old. After 30 minutes of reading, my arms tire. I need something.
Need a child to hold it.
Something like that. I think I need something. When I sit on the sofa, that I can just put on my lap, that keeps the book elevated at an angle for better reading. I feel so fucking old.
Well, I mean, I didn't like to say, but I did get some bits and pieces today to take a look at, but I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to take a look at them. So you know the Marcher miniatures from War Games Atlantic for that sci-fi steampunky game?
Yeah, the name rings a bell.
Yeah, like big power armor suits and stuff. Empires at War, diesel punk. World War II. So I got the United States infantry, the US veterans, and the Badger hard suits. And the Badgers are the big fuck off ones.
Mushroom.
So I'll be curious. Oh dear, Jill. BR, is that why nobody's allowed to speak too loud in case they wake you up? But yeah, I'll be curious to see how they stack up compared to Conflict 47 figures. Obviously different, but similar but different. But one is Wallad, another was War Games Atlantic. So yes.
Well, Jill, I do feel you, though the problem with getting sleepy while reading only occurs to me, and that's true story, when I'm reading loud to an audience. I get very sleepy very fast.
Is the audience not the one who's supposed to fall asleep?
That's a problem. When my daughter was 3 or 4 years old and we were home alone because Mama was at work and I read her a story, it was instant kill. Couldn't help it.
Grunk.
My eyes just got very heavy very fast. Even reading these small pixie books that are just 10 pages or something.
Oh, physical miniatures at the end of the year. That's okay.
Yeah. So if you got any recommendations for something that helps me prop up big, heavy table coffee book,
you should just get one of those lecterns. You can get those.
I think they're a bit big.
Yeah, but you can get ones that just sit on your table. And then you can get one of those trays that sit on your knees with like a beanbag underneath it.
Oh, I have got one of those, but they sit flat. I don't need something with an angle.
No, but you put that on your knee and then put the wee lectern thing, bookrest, on top of it. See, bookstand trays for old people. Yep.
Why is it about my age again?
Nothing to do with us, matey boy.
Yes, growing old sucks big time.
It must be able to hear you because whenever I searched for it there, I got a load of, bamboo foldable reading stand, the Theodore reading book stand, the IKEA Bonsira, and then the next line, the professional bookstander.
Buchstander.
They're going, why is that one in German?
Because we are coming for you.
Apparently. Anyway.
Yes. I see we have surpassed our tightly scripted 30 minutes. Gerry,
Yeah.
what have we done?
Well, we were finished in time.
Yeah,
Then you went off on one.
Because I'm not working tomorrow. I can sleep in. No, I can't because my daughter needs to get up early. A shame.
Swing and a miss.
Could have been better.
Well, in that case, I'm going to eat some cake.
Good on you. I might have some ice cream.
Ice cream.
And on that bombshell, I thank everybody for being here and listening to us ramble and waffle about. And I think I will be back. I will be back next week. I can't speak for Gerry. I hope he will be back.
Should be.
And shenanigans will be made and had, and whoever knows, whatever thingamajigs. You all bugger off now. Get off my stream. I want to close shop. I need to sweep the floor. Good night, people. Bye.
Bye.